Am I the asshole for seeking my biological father after learning I'm the child of infidelity and being shipped off to live with my grandparents? I'm a child of infidelity. My mom was cheating on my dad, and I'm the result. My 3 other siblings are my dad's. I just turned 15. The news came out about 6 months ago, and I've been staying with my grandparents ever since. That was my dad's condition to stay with my mom and to try to make things work. I'm being treated like garbage by everyone because of it. Parents, relatives, siblings, even friends. I haven't talked to my dad ever since I've left. I talk to my mom once a week, and about 2 months ago, asked her to give me information about my biological father. She refused, but I managed to figure it out. My aunt, the only one who still treats me like before, and her suspicions about who he might be. I reached out, we did a DNA test, and confirmed everything. My bio father did not know I exist and is excited. His family are cool too. He told me he didn't know my mom was married at the time and he left her upon learning. His wife and his little kids are also excited, so I started spending time with them and have so far had a great time. This has been a secret so far except for my aunt, but I found out after I was video calling my dad earlier today by my grandparents, and now my mom and dad, quote unquote dad, also know that they came here telling me how hurt they are by my actions. I insisted that I'm hurt by their actions, but they said that they're trying to figure things out, and what I've done is effectively giving up and trying to replace them. To be honest, I have given up as I don't feel like part of the family anymore. I asked what they did to expect, what they wanted from me and what they expected, and my mom told me to trust her, that she will make things right for me. Am I the asshole in this situation for giving up and reaching out to my bio father without telling my mom and quote-unquote dad, and therefore trying to replace them? Am I the asshole for getting my brother's girlfriend fired? My family owns a restaurant. My dad, my younger brother, and I all work there. I put a lot of time and effort into it. My brother, 17M, in May began dating this girl, Tyra, 17F. My brother told us all about Tyra and how her folks didn't want her spending time this summer just lounging by the pool doing nothing, and argued with her constantly to get a job. She naturally asked my brother if there was an easy job at the restaurant she could do. My brother, to his credit, did tell her she wasn't going to find an easy job, and all but begged my dad to just hire her as a waitress. My whole pitch was she's pretty and that's why I think she'd be a good waitress. My dad agreed to give her a shot. She's been at this a while, since June, basically, and it'd be one thing if she were making mistakes and apologizing, trying to learn, get better, but with her whole situation is, I'm dating the owner's son, you can't fire me. She shows up late for shifts, just outright will skip shifts, and then claims something like a bad cough or a sniffle, quick to blame everyone else for her mistakes. I've tried a few times to just go to my brother and tell him that he needed to help her, but he's too deep in her rose-tinted POV, and all he sees is, isn't she so pretty, and isn't her smile just wonderful, and she knows that so many times she thinks one of her co-workers hates her or is upset with her, and she runs to him and basically asks him to protect her. A few nights ago, we weren't packed filled to the brim, but we had enough people that it kept everyone doing something. She decided to go off to the corner and just scroll on her phone. I told her that she needed to be doing something. She rolled her eyes, and then I reiterated that she needed to go and find something to do. She says, maybe I need to go to your brother and you two can talk. I left her alone after that, and the next morning insisted to my dad that he fire her. He fired her. My brother is pissed at me and wants me to make it seem like I was asking too much of her. My point to him was everyone but him basically saw her as a lazy, spoiled princess type. Apparently she's mad at me because now her parents are angry with her. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend a male nickname? This is a throwaway account as her friend knows my name. My girlfriend knows I am posting this as we both are confused on what to do. So, a little background, I have a girlfriend at 23 of 9 months now. We have met each other's families and friends, and all is well between us. We have given each other nicknames and all that. This nickname has caused a fight between us and her friend. I call my girlfriend Romeo. There's a significant meaning behind it. Long story short, Romeo is my dad's best friend. Romeo is very sweet to his wife. He would do little cute things to make her day, such as helping her put on knee braces. She has a chronic knee problem, helping her with daily things, and being very patient. My girlfriend is the same way as Romeo. She always helps me with the smallest things without me even having to ask for it. And I broke my ankle and was in a case for almost a month. And she stayed with me and took care of me in the way Romeo does. Hence why I call her Romeo, when she does the cute little things. She did find it a little weird at first, then found it really cute and didn't mind it. So about a few days ago, I was with my girlfriend and her female friend, F23, and we were at a coffee shop. She went to buy us coffee and didn't ask me what type because she knew my order. And when she brought them back, I was like, "Aw, Romeo, you're so sweet." Her friend asked why I called her Romeo, and I explained. She got mad at me and called me a misogynistic asshole for calling her a male name instead of giving her a female name. And she went on a rant on how men are assholes and cannot respect females. They left us puzzled. I told her that it doesn't matter as long as both parties are okay with the name. And out of nowhere, she accused me of cheating or abusing, which made me so mad naturally, and I just stormed out. So, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for calling my wife insecure and manipulative? My wife is one of the smartest, quickest people I've ever met. She seems to know everything and is a really good conversationalist, which I am definitely not. But she always complains she's unlikably fat, and she dislikes being at any event where there are too many men or even being in a small group of most guys. I know she's absolutely gorgeous, and I've personally, never seen anyone treat her any different. But I've always been thin, so maybe I wouldn't notice what she's talking about. But I have noticed recently that she's been more comfortable coming with me to work events and hanging out with my brothers and cousins, and I've noticed they've started to like her a lot more. We are at my sister's engagement party when I heard her getting into a lighthearted argument with my brother about some celebrity name or fact that she was proven correct when he Googled it. Later in the evening, I was surprised to see them in a very similar kind of lighthearted argument because I usually don't talk that much about a TV show or author or something that I know she knows a lot about. But when she pulled out her phone to Google the answer, she was wrong. I thought that was super weird and asked her about it in the car on the way home. She told me that her new strategy is if she ever proves something wrong, she'll purposefully construct another scenario in which she can be on the proven wrong so that there won't be any hard feelings or hurt feelings. I told her that this was ridiculous and no one takes those kinds of things seriously, and if anyone were to somehow catch her doing this, like I did, they would be offended or hurt. She got really pissed and told me that how she manages social situations is her decision and that I wouldn't understand having to play dumb for guys. But when I said that my sister's new fiance was a really smart woman in STEM, she never seemed to dumb herself down for guys, and everyone really loved her. My wife said that she could get away with that because she was conventionally beautiful and easily accepted. I didn't know what to say to that, so I said that she was being overly manipulative and insecure. She was really quiet for the rest of the car ride home and then immediately went upstairs and started writing in her journal. I'm worried I really fucked up and hurt her feelings, but I also do still think it's dumb and manipulative thing to do. Am I the asshole? Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think of the video. Bye!